Okay, quick video. Clearing the air. I just stopped to eat something finally. But number one, about Diane's obituary that I put up. That obituary was from the funeral home. Now, maybe you can find something more on a local newspaper. I don't know where she lives. I don't know the newspapers that are there to look. This is just what I found, and the only thing that I found on the regular net is the obituary from the funeral home. That they were having her funeral and they were going to have graveside services done by some minister, which I don't remember the name. I only saw one of the things that had the name of the minister, but they were going to have at the funeral home and then graveside service as well. Now, again, that's the only obituary that I've seen, so don't grouse about the obituary. I don't think that funeral homes put out any more than that. Okay, so you know, you can look, if you know the local papers, you can check and see, you know, because I definitely don't live up by, what is it, Maine, or where is it? I'm not even sure what the area is. I live way down in New Mexico, the other end of the country. Now, I only know Diane from when, you know, she was on Hogarth's as well for a time, and we were doing tarot readings together there. So that's how I know Diane, but I have not followed her through the years. You know, I knew her when she was dating, trying to get out of his old marriage and all that kerfuffle stuff that was happening there. And that's it. I heard that they had gotten married, and that's it. You know, I wasn't someone that was following her channel, etc., because I don't follow other readers' channels. I just don't. So, that's that, you know, in a nutshell. I know a lot of people followed her, and they were getting a lot from her, and that's great. Now, as I understand, her husband was just shutting down the paid subscriptions. That's it. I didn't hear he was taking down the whole channel. He wanted to just stop people being charged money monthly, because she's no longer here giving that other information. So that's, as far as that's what I understand. Now, I could be wrong. Okay. Now, as far as people, I've had some people coming and defending here, etc., and yada yada with all this stuff. I heard that there was a tirade going on, Mickey, on someone's channel about me, and that's, you know, that's on them. I don't go there. I don't know what's being said. I don't care what's being said. It has nothing to do with me. That's their problem, whatever it is. That's their problem, and again, they can get glad in the same pants they get mad in. You know, that's where that's at. If they want to go on a tirade, they can go on a tirade. I don't care. Okay? Not my problem. I don't go there. I'm not reading it. I'm not listening to it. I don't give a rat's ass what they have to say. Okay? So whatever their problem with me is, good luck with that. That's on them, and it just shows where their mindset is, and that's what I have to say about it. So don't feel like you need to go to defend me and, oh, I hope you're okay, and I'm fine. Like I said, it's not my problem. I really don't care. Now, I had somebody else come on the channel and want to write a whole book about, well, if it's not bothering you, then why are you putting up these videos? Because I put these type of videos up all the time. It has nothing to do with one person. It has to do with a mindset. Okay? If you haven't looked at my channel, apparently they haven't looked at my channel, you'll see that this is what my writings consist of. This genre, this type of thing. If you've looked at my new books, you would find out the same thing. Okay? You would find out it's the same type of information. Okay? So it's not one person specific, which you want to try to turn it into, which it's not. So yeah, I deleted that thing. I don't need a whole book of drama on there. You know, concerning what I'm posting, what I'm putting up. If this is not the channel for you, then don't watch it. It's that simple. Okay? But anyway, so that's about it. I just wanted to clear the air with these things, you know, because people are saying they don't like the obituary. Well, I can't help it. You know, again, people are saying somebody is saying nasty things, whatever. I have no idea what is being said. And like I said, I really don't care. That's their problem, not my problem. You know. And so that's it. Now, you know, some people are coming and saying they don't like this person for whatever reason. Again, you know, let's try to keep things a little more elevated here, okay? Like I said, there are a number of readers and psychics, etc., that I don't agree with out there. I think that a number of them are full of hot air. They're in their imagination, you know. Just because somebody claims to be a psychic or whatever it is they're claiming, you know, and so people latch on to that, doesn't always mean that that's what they're getting. Sometimes, with some of them, they have a very active imagination. And I'm not going to name names, but there are a number of them that I have seen and watched their stuff before and seen that all of their predictions and all of their things coming out, none of it has held true. It's all fantasy, okay? And so if people want that entertainment, then great, go for it, okay? But just evaluate what you're getting, where you're getting. If more often than not, it's off and it's really not relevant. Now, nobody's going to be 100%, okay? That's just not going to happen, okay? But again, just take it, look and see what's being given and how it's being given, if it's beneficial or not, or if it just cranks the mind up and goes on a big spin, okay? So that's all I want to say on that. You know, just clearing the air of this. And yeah, let's move forward. So like I said, you know, the things that come through are things I will put in my book. It has to do with mindsets. It's not based on a particular person. Many times I will use Trump as a you know, as someone to look at, because he's really over the top with, you know, looking at that. You know, at someone that you can see how their mind works and what they're doing in a shadow type of a self-preservation type of drama, okay? So I will use him as a, you know, as something to be looked at to understand that. And but again, if you think this is out of the ordinary, my suggestion is you go back through and you watch my videos. You'll see what the channeled messages are. You see what the more elevated readings are about, and you will find it's right into alignment with what I've been saying today. And just because you want to try to say, oh, it's, you're, pointing at a specific person, yada, yada, why are you, if it's not bothering you, why are you putting this up? Because this is part of the journey, okay? What I see in the division that's taking place, okay? And again, it's not one person specific. Even though you want to see it that, if you want to see it that way, that's on you. Go for it. Again, go for it. But that's not what it's about. So anyway, on that note, I will leave that here, and I'm going to go back and have the rest of my lunch, my brunch actually, and continue down the road. But thank you again for your care and concern, people, but don't get so wrapped up in it. Like I said, I don't care what that person says, whatever tirade they want to be on, they can be on. That's on them. Just consider the source of where it's coming from, and that's it. That's it. I'll just leave it there. And yeah, that's all. On that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online. Mr. Mickey's on the bark because we are in a parking lot here, so a lot of people go by, so he gets a little crazed.